I will be releasing the first episode of this series probably on Friday, which is the 21st. I'm both really excited to show you what it is, but also really nervous because I'm scared that to craft your own journey and play by your own rules has something beautiful to it. What is RuneScape about if not about setting goals and accomplishing them? That's the beauty of the game. There is no wrong way to play. So, meet my Mauritania-only Ultimate Iron Man. To sum it up, the Mauritania-only Theater of Blood just isn't possible. Or is it? Finally, getting to Mauritania at just 5 combat, I was ready to begin. Let's begin, I'm so excited, man. It's so inconsistent. He's like 40 HP right now. It's so inconsistent. Don't hit a 0, don't hit a 0, don't hit a 0. Yes! Oh my god, it's over. Oh my. That right there, that little red dot on the minimap holds an obscene amount of potential. That little red dot is a static small fishing net spawn. Please, after 18,000 vampires, this is the only thing I want to see. Oh, that is depressing. It does not even feel real. 17,000 temple treks, 48 days. The very first 99 on the account. There we go, baby. Oh my god. Oh my. Yes. It's over. I'm done. I have 882,000 smithing experience in my inventory. Adamant bolts unfinished. Baby, we frickin' got them. What? What? No. No. Oh my god, no. There's no way. Holy shit. I'm done. Oh my god, I'm done on a double chest as well. It's literally down to this. It's a 50-50 at this point. It's either a 4-step clue or a 5-step clue. Yes! 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 As for the real damages, I'm not really sure what my estimates are yet. I did lose a lot. The comeback is always greater than the setback. I have a plan. I'm ready to put it into action. In the next episode, we'll be taking on one of RuneScape's biggest challenges, the Theater of Blood. In episode 32, I came back from complete rock bottom with a ground-up rebuild. After losing hundreds of hours of progress, here we are. Once again, I have the gear I need to take on the Theater of Blood. Sadly, it's not quite the gear we had originally. We're missing a rune crossbow. It's been a vital part of the Theater of Blood plan for over a year now. The rune crossbow was meant to be used in 4 of the 6 rooms in the theater, and without it, me and my Mauritania restricted team don't even necessarily know how realistic a completion is going to be. Despite what awaits the team and I in the final challenge, there are definitely some things that need to be addressed before I step in. First off, I need some supplies. I never really explained why I kept these noted summer pies on me throughout all of episode 32, but they're gonna be our food source in the theater. Each pie heals 22 HP, 11 per slice, but the high healing isn't the only thing that makes them so good. They also boost your agility by 5, and restore 10% of your run energy per slice, so with a bunch of them in my inventory, run energy should be the absolute least of my worries. The only way for me to get them is to catch Dragon Implings, a 1 in 19 shot at 15 of them. So that's how I'm getting food. And while I hunt for those pies, I'm also looking for Dragon Darts to be my range replacement for the Rune Crossbow, and I have to get my Amulet of Glory back yet again, an item I dropped to make more space during the Golden Coffin grind last episode. Shouldn't be too big of a problem, I hope. And the only other form of supplies I need, prayer pots. The only way for me to get those in noted form is through Ninja Implings. Once again, 1 in 19. I'm gonna need to unnote at least 2 prayer pots per run. With 4 weeks until the first Theater of Blood attempt, I have about a month to gather supplies for what could be a marathon of attempts for the first completion. With each failure at the Theater of Blood costing 100k, I have just about 200 attempts in me before I completely run out of cash, and that's not including all the armor repair fees. I have a rough estimate on how many pies, pots, and darts I'll need. This is what I'm going for, and within these 4 weeks, maybe, just maybe, there's a glimmer of hope left to get the Rune Crossbow back before it's time to step into the theater. Only time will tell. I feel really good right now, man. I have everything I need gear-wise, so now all I have to do is just kind of coast. I have one objective. I just need to get supplies for the theater. I'm literally just going to be hopping worlds for the next couple weeks, catching imps, and I do have a potential final grind that I'll be doing that's entirely up in the air. It's dependent on what happens over the next few weeks with implings, and obviously throughout all of this, I'll be upkeeping my watermelon stack. If I can get 15,000 watermelons before Theater of Blood, I'll be happy. Not that that number does anything for me, it's just let me set my useless goals in peace, alright? I want to have 15,000 watermelons. Time to get rid of things that I will never need again for the rest of this account's lifetime. No tinderbox. I am actually pretty low on seeds, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to do some temple treks later, but that's okay. Alright, let's get some pies, pots, darts, maybe a Rune Crossbow. Let's go! First prayer pot, baby. 4 down. Rune Chain, buddy. But at least this will be 20 mil cash officially now. So, 200 wipes in the Theater of Blood incoming. Third drop of prayer pots. Shout out for the call out. Finally, dude, I got some pies. Caught so many Dragon Implings recently. Yo, let's go, dude. Okay, I mean, it's honestly pretty cool. And there it is, yeah. So I can no longer withdraw it until I get the full set, but it is cool that it can stay there for now. 71 farming. Many, many melons to get here. We're not done yet, of course. I don't know how far we're gonna go, but it'll be far. Big milestone, 13,000 melons, which comes at a pretty big time jump, actually. It's been probably about a week since I last recorded a clip, so our timeline is jumping ahead pretty fast here. I mean, it's mainly consisted of farming 25k until 73, but we are still collecting supplies, of course. Ooh, more prayer pots, there we go. 24 now, about halfway there. Oh, baby, we crossed 100 pies. Finally, these things have been such a nuisance. Thank you, Dr. Loa. Finally past 100 pies. We're getting there. Got a lot of different supplies in my inventory right now. But yeah, it's officially 2 weeks until the Theater of Blood, and I'm getting kind of close with the supplies. We should be able to get the rest of the supplies in these next 2 weeks. I'm still feeling very, very good about it, so... Oh, there we go. We got some darts. That's, we're getting very close. We're actually potentially 1 drop away from finishing our dart goal, which is awesome. Oh my god, finally, dude. Weeks! It literally took weeks of catching implings. finally got my glories back. That's pretty important part of the plan. I've been using Amulet, feeling so much better now. For the next few days, I just continued business as usual, getting up to 163 summer pies, 48 prayer pots, and just over 1,400 dragon darts. I felt pretty comfortable with the amount of supplies I had at this point, and with just under 9 days left until it was time to head into the theater, it was time to do one final grind. I have enough bones from supply hunting at this point to top off another prayer level. It doesn't get me into the next restoration bracket, but a prayer point is a prayer point, and with 9 days left until the theater, and my supplies looking decent, I kind of just want to go for it. But the level also comes with another bonus. I am level 122, and hypothetically speaking, if I walked around, say, the Haunted Mine, a level 61 feral vampire would be aggressive to me, but if I were level 123, I would officially be more than double the vampire's combat level, meaning the vampires would officially no longer be interested. This prayer level does get me to 123 combat. Final prayer level, final combat level, and mentally it would be a pretty awesome victory knowing that vampires would never touch me again. Not that I, have any history with them whatsoever, but it's hypothetical, so. Unfortunately, not such an easy level to get. No Ghost BKME, no city access, no buying slime, and I can only sacrifice 200 bones before they tell me to stop using the Ectophontus because I can't claim my tokens. So that means I don't actually have all the prayer XP I need to get the level, which is why I'm here. It's gonna be a very tedious level to get, but for old time's sake, let's get it done. 300 dragon bones, 500 baby dragon bones. It's time to get to work. And before you ask, yes, I did spend 6 days doing nothing but melon farming, but we've still got 3 days to get this prayer level. We're doing fine, okay? We're doing fine. Took a little over 3 hours to use 200 dragon bones this way, and after all was said and done, was still 11k XP shy of 74. There it is. They won't let me put any more in. Capped out the Ectophontus, which means I will never be able to sacrifice another bone ever again. But we're close to the prayer level, so ended up finishing it in the same place I got 43 prayer 28 episodes ago. Boom, it's done. 74 prayer. Look at that beautiful combat level. It's definitely never getting higher than that. There's absolutely no chance. 123 combat is where I retire. If you'll excuse me, I have somewhere to be. What's up, guys? Not interested? No? Is everything okay? You sure? You sure you don't want to? Well, I actually did it. 15,000 watermelons with plenty of time to spare before Theater of Blood. This guy wants me to help him with this vampire. So cute. And why not also 74 farming? Probably the level that I'm going to be on for a while. Got like, what, 36 hours pretty much until I step into the theater, so definitely a little nervous, but excited more than anything, I think. It's been far too long. There we go, Quorum Seed. Time to plant, wait, and then make my strength pots. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. That wasn't bad at all. 3 Limport roots within 19 hobgoblins. Good to know that this is a very convenient way to get my strength pots made because I'm sure I'll be coming down here quite a few times. Next thing on the list, I'm gonna need an air staff, and the best way to get one of those is a visit to Tarn's Lair. Oh, there it is. Beautiful, looking good, looking good. Let's teleport out of here, and that also means no more use for the fire staff. I don't need this thing anymore, as well as my nature runes, actually. I no longer need these nature runes. It definitely hurts selling over 4,000 nature runes, knowing how long I spent at Firewatch for them, but all or nothing for the Theater of Blood. Yeah, inventory's looking pretty good. There's really not much left to do except get to it, huh? I'm gonna toss up the stream. It's so surreal. So incredibly surreal. 2.5 years thinking about everything that's happened up until this point. The setbacks, the comebacks. Hell, we don't even know if this is possible. But we're here. No rune crossbow. Thank you guys for being here. I'd say it's time to meet the team, huh? The end is here, you know, or the beginning of the end is here, you could say. Meet the Mauritania-only Theater of Blood team. Well, okay, there's no one to meet just yet. I've had to check with both a lot of people and do a lot of research to answer this question. Is a full team of people with gear obtained strictly in Morytania enough to beat the Theater of Blood? Without ancients and limited access to offensive gear, I believe it's possible. Very difficult, but possible. For as long as this goal has existed, the plan has been to do the Theater of Blood in a team of 4. Before you say it, this is absolutely impossible solo, no matter who you are, and as we go along, you'll understand why that is. We're not even completely sure if it's possible in a team without the crossbow. All research, however, has pointed to a group of 4 being where our odds are maximized. So, who are the 3 that will be joining me? First up is a cold one. Should be a surprise to no one, as he has a bit of a history on this series, helping Theory craft the Theater of Blood, and he's the first one up to the plate. Up next is Kemp Q. Mr. Kemp Q is bravely sporting the weakest account on the entire team. Both of the accounts on the team so far are either weaker or equal to my own, and this is to prevent anyone from being considered a carry in terms of stats. This theme continues with our final member of the team, my man Tashkent, using an account with roughly the same stats as my own as well. And these 3 gamers are the backups that are ready to substitute in case anyone is unavailable or has to leave. There's a couple things to address before we walk in, such as the rules. Obviously, my teammates are not Iron Men restricted to Morytania, but they will be acting like it. They're only allowed to use the gear I'm wearing or have in my inventory. The exact same rules go for supplies. My team will be copying my inventory to the last pixel in there. Absolutely identical in every way, and this goes for every single attempt. When I said Swampletics clones, I meant it in all aspects. Whatever supplies I have going into an attempt, they'll be using the exact same, and I'll be checking this live on stream before each attempt to make sure everyone's inventory is in compliance. There is one exception to this, and that's dedicated roles. We've opted to have just one Entangler and someone to hold a poisoned weapon. I'll explain the poisoned weapon a little later, but our Entangler will be a cold one, so his inventory will look a little different to the rest of the team due to needing runes for Entangle. I believe this exception is fair because in theory, I could easily hold the runes to Entangle myself, having just sold 5,000 nature runes, but Cold One volunteered for the role, and so it's his. In addition to copying gear and supplies, my teammates won't be able to use any prayers I don't have access to myself. Kemp's account can't even use them to begin with, but I'll be watching the team's perspectives to ensure no foul play, and with all this being said, this will not be easy. And on July 2nd, the 4 of us stepped foot into the Theater of Blood as a team for the very first time. Have you guys practiced this before? No, this is literally our first time doing this. Morytania run blinds. We don't know what's gonna happen. Meet the first boss of the Theater of Blood, the Maiden of Sugadinti. Of the 6 bosses in the theater, Maiden will be one of the hardest and most punishing. Maiden targets the closest player with her tornado attack, with a max hit of 36. She also has a chance to throw out pools of blood after a minimum of 2 of these tornadoes. Step on one of these pools and you'll heal Maiden in the process, as well as risk spawning one of these guys. This is a blood spawn. It'll be one of our many nightmares at Maiden. They leave a trail of blood behind them as they roam the arena, which cuts off our walkable terrain. Let them roam for too long and you'll be in an absolute world of pain. After Maiden reaches 70, 50, and 30% health respectively, she'll spawn waves of healers that go toward her. This is how people usually deal with healers on Maiden. Ice Barrage the group, get rid of them. Easy. But in a Morytania run, we have nothing to deal with these healers. Since Entangle is single target, it's worse than just brute forcing damage, which is our strategy. During each healer wave, the 4 of us will try to do as much damage to them as possible to limit Maiden's heal. Unfortunately, just about all of them will get in, which puts Maiden on steroids. Each time a set of these healers go into Maiden, her max hit increases, starting at 36 and eventually capping out at 92. Mage Prey will split this in half, but that still means we can be hit for 46 through prayer. The only way we can deal with such an insane max hit is to swap the tank to whoever has enough HP to survive and hope to get lucky with our Guthan's heals. The fewer mistakes, the better.
No. Oh, there we go.
Alright, fellas, let's get this first try and call it a day.
Our first friend?
I'm shocked it's not 4, honestly.
We'll get our time, my friend. Also, remember to do your dart and top switch if you're tanking. By switching into my Carol's top and dragging darts the game tick before Maiden launches her tornado, I trick her into thinking I'm using ranged, and therefore, my range gets drained instead of my melee stats. Whoever is tanking needs to do this to prevent being drained to the 50s and 60s in their attack and strength.
Oh,
70s?
yeah, we're about to get 70s.
Yep. Alright, decent damage. Okay. Yeah, we're actually shredding them. Okay, we actually did pretty okay. 98.5. Oh my god. Despite some seriously good damage, Maiden still healed back up to full after the first wave of healers. Oh my god! 58! That was the moment. The moment we experienced what Maiden is capable of. With that 58 hitting Cold One, our Entangler was dead, and there was no hope getting through the rest of the run. Blood spawns would run rampant, and without the ability to freeze them, this was a wipe. Especially since this happened to me right after. Oh my god! Never mind. Alright, well, GG's boys. GG's. 38-32 for stepping on blood. That is so unforgiving. That is so unforgiving. Holy shit. We also learned that in these runs, stepping on a single tile of blood can deal up to 40 damage. We went right back in for attempt number 2. Oh, my prayer was about to get drained. Yeah, this is not happening. Good attempt though, boys. Whip specs. Not ideal.
I definitely can't tank right now.
Just eat pies, eat pies. What, bro? I liked the synced up deaths there, that was sick.
It's so doomed.
We have 4, bro. We have 4 right now.
I got blood spawned.
I'm getting heat seeked as well. Our Entangler is dead, and we're still at 70% without 30s being dead. I'm just suiciding. It's not doable. It only took 4 attempts for my chat to start believing that this wasn't possible. Maiden was brutalizing us, and more than that, the blood spawns were brutalizing us. It was time to change up the strategy on attempt number 5. Legit, like the second we see one, we just have to pilot, because if we let it get overwhelming, it just completely ruins us. Once he frees, we pile. Pile south now. Nice. Okay, Kemp, you finish it.
Got it.
Not getting nearly as overwhelmed. We got another one. And 50s. 50s are out. North.
One north.
That thing literally just fucking hate-seeked me. You guys are fine to get it though, I think.
Yeah, we got this, we got this. Just use pies if you need to, guys. This is absolutely our run. We have no more sets. No! Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I am not gonna be able to do this. 15%, no chance. So close! So close, man! Despite this not being a successful Maiden clear, it was very close. Our new strategy worked. Rather than sending just a single person to kill a blood spawn, we made it a priority to kill them as a group, and left one person to tank. They were still very overwhelming, but the results were there. One blood spawn north.
Let's just kill it.
Yeah.
I'll pile it.
I might need
I
a
got
swap
you, I got
tank.
you. Yep, run. Oh, no!
Oh my
I
My
ran
God.
into your splat. That's so unfortunate. You guys get less Nihilos now, though. It's definitely still possible. You guys can do this.
Oh
Wait,
man,
what just
let's do
died?
this.
Come on! Yes!
We did it.
We cleared a Maiden!
But don't forget to pick up your pie, Swamp Man.
Yeah, I'm going in for it now. Despite my death toward the end of the fight, this was our first successful Maiden clear after 2 straight hours of attempts. Wow, 814 Maiden, that's awesome. Wait, is that world record?
Yeah.
At this point, dying further in the raid means we have to come back and face Maiden all over again. We had to take advantage of this opportunity. And up next was Bloat. Meet the second boss of the Theater of Blood, the Pestilent Bloat. This room can be ridiculously punishing, if you make a mistake. And the plan is to not make any. The idea of this room is to stay out of Bloat's line of sight. If you don't, you're met with these flies that can spread to your team and do 15 to 20 damage a game tick to each person. Bloat will walk around the room until eventually coming to a stop, which is where we can do damage for 18 seconds. After those 18 seconds, Bloat will once again stomp and hit everything in his line of sight for up to 80 damage. Once Bloat reaches 90% health, you'll have falling objects, making it harder to roam around the room. At 40%, everything speeds up, the falling objects as well as Bloat himself. The name of the game is conserving energy. Walk around the room long enough to slowly drain Bloat's health, you win, and you're on to the next room.
Alright, Martin. I know we're not there yet, but I'm asking you dearly, as a friend, to not throw at Soda Seg.
Wait, but not at Bloat. You're not asking me about Bloat. So I can throw at Bloat.
Absolutely.
The faster you can get to Bloat as he goes down, the more hits you're able to do. You can do up to 6 if you get there early. You literally just have to take it slow, conserve run energy, not make any mistakes, and we're okay.
Yeah, this is technically a free room, so just conserve everything as best you can. Like, walk tiles, if you're able to.
And we leave the scene. Our boy's gonna run now, though. Sub 60%. In order to play things as safe as possible, we made use of a lesser-known mechanic about Bloat's running and walking states. After Bloat hits 40% health, you do an even number of hits when he's down, and in turn, Bloat will walk when he stands up again.
Alright, so if we did that right, he should walk here.
And we leave the scene. I missed both whip specs.
Yeah, no stay.
Yeah, leaf. Side. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Not like this!
Eat a pie.
Eat.
How we survive that is beyond me.
How did we survive?
Oh my god, bro. No chance we survived that. Despite a very close call, Bloat goes down, and we've made it past room number 2. I got 8. Not ideal, but it'll work. This is one of 2 supply chests in the theater. After finishing Bloat, you'll be rewarded anywhere from 6 to 13 points. Because I died on Maiden, I only got 8 points here. If I had died on Bloat as well, this attempt would have been doomed, because instead of getting any points, I would have gotten an onion in my chest, making the rest of the raid incompletable due to a lack of supplies. Alright, so I'm gonna go 1 brew and 1 restore, and that does leave me with 1 point. There's really nothing I can do with this 1 point. I think I'm just gonna hope that we make it to Soda Seg or past Soda Seg, and then I think 1 point then will be more valuable than 1 point now can be to me. So granted, I don't think we're gonna make it past Nilo here, but it's very important that we use our points as efficiently as possible throughout the entire raid, because the next time we see this chest will be after the 4th boss. For now, it was time to face the Nilochus waves. I think the goal for today should just be to get past Nilo. I think if we get past Nilo, it would be a huge win. Time for the brick wall. Welcome to the brick wall, otherwise known as the Nilochus room. To pass it, we not only need to play our best, but we're gonna need some luck too. Think of this room as a tower defense simulator. Protect your pillars long enough to outlast the Nilochus waves, and you'll move on to the boss fight. This room is normally handled with Ice Barrage and Chinchampas, luxuries we don't have. What we do have: whips, darts, airwave, and a dream. 3 different types of Nilochus will storm the room from 3 lanes. Gray can only be killed with melee, green with range, and blue with mage. As they come into the room, they'll choose one of these 4 pillars to target until they're killed or explode on their own after 30 seconds. Some Nilochus will specifically target players. These should be prioritized at all costs. Reducing damage intake is critical. Our roles for this room consist of 1 major, 1 ranger, and 2 meleeers, but both Kemp and I will be helping Cold One with the magic roll whenever we can. It's by far our weakest role, and it can get overwhelming very quickly. This room is going to be determined by extremely thin margins. Unlike other Theater of Blood runs, there's no hope of all 4 of these pillars still standing at the end of the waves, which is why we'll be doing everything in our power to have just 1 of them survive. 1 pillar left standing. That's all we need to make it. Just 1. And then any spare ticks, I'm just gonna go toward northwest and try to clear it. So basically, guys, here's the deal, right? Usually you'll finish the Nilo room with your pillars at like 30-40% health. That is not gonna happen here. We'll be dedicating our lives to this 1 northwest pillar. If we keep it alive, we make it. It's as simple as that. No Ice Barrage, well below average gear, it's our only chance. So we're gonna need some luck. But as long as we're constantly dealing damage to something, it should be possible. Alright, autocast selected. Whew. Yep. Putting him now. Let's do this, man. See if we can even get close, honestly. The absolute worst thing you can do in this room is stand around and do nothing. That is how we guarantee failure. We have to make use of every single game tick we have. The margins are extremely tight. We have to protect the northwest pillar at all costs. The fact that Windwave can't even one-shot these, man. Brutal.
I hit
Oh,
big.
I hit big. 17. Playing northwest. There's three melees on it, two majors on it.
Oh, southwest is going down.
Oh, pain.
Use supplies if necessary.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose another pillar
You need to
soon.
be a high man.
Yep, I'm eating now.
Northwest is healthy, so just eat up.
We just
Eat,
need to
eat,
live.
eat.
Oh,
Eat the
this
pies.
could be bad.
I'm dead.
I'm trying to clear. There's still a lot of majors on it.
Stay away from the crabs. They're coming at you.
This could be
Go
bad.
southeast. They're all gonna blow up. They're gonna blow up soon.
There's still 2 majors on it. Ranger on it. Needs to die.
Dead, it says
Got it,
dead.
got it.
No, it's fine.
Careful, one of these... No, all these are gonna blow up very soon.
Ooh.
Just run it as far away as you can.
Ranger, no! Oh, that was close. Oh my god.
You got it. You got it.
No way, dude. No chance we cleared this first try. I've never seen a closer set of waves in my life. 0.6% health remaining on our final pillar. If even one more Nilochus decided to path to that northwest pillar, we'd be looking at a very different screen than this. None of us expected to clear Nilo on our first try, and yet, here we were. Only one casualty, and waiting for the boss to spawn. The Nilo boss is fairly simple, but make a mistake and you can get punished for up to 70 damage. Switch your prayer and gear to match his combat style, and slowly do damage until you're done. Horrible boss so
I can't
far.
take another. I'm actually
Yeah,
out
you're
of
good,
food.
you're good, you're good. There we go. I really don't want to drink another prayer pot dose. So close. First try, bro. First try, Nilo. Oh my god. We felt unstoppable after clearing Nilo. This was supposed to be the brick wall. So many people didn't believe this was even possible, and we were past it. The next boss to stand in our way was Sodaseg. And so we stood at the 4th boss of the Theater of Blood, battered and bruised after Nilo. Most of us are now on the bare minimum supply-wise, but determined nonetheless. Meet Sodaseg, the guardian of the 2nd supply chest, which we'll only be able to use if we beat him. The sad part of this room is, if we still had the rune crossbow, this would be a reclined room with barely any supplies used. Now, it's a little bit of the opposite. I don't know the lore behind it, but the Guthan set effect does not work on Sodaseg, which means we cannot heal off this boss. To get through this one, we're forced to stay in melee range and drain supplies. This will be a very long fight with 4 whips and no way to lower Sodaseg's defense. And we'll have to play it a little risky as well. We can't afford to come out of this room with all our supplies used. We'll barely have enough if we do everything perfectly from here on out. Sodaseg attacks using all 3 combat styles. His main melee attack can hit up to 45, and his 2 orb projectiles both max 50. Pray Mage on the red orbs and Range on the black orbs. Red orbs can split into black orbs and path to one of your teammates, so sometimes it's difficult to see what's going on with 4 people standing. Getting hit by an orb also gets your prayers disabled for 5 seconds, and most times, this is pretty lethal. If there's any other orbs following the one that just hit you, you're about to get deleted. For every 10 orbs that Sodaseg sends out, he'll also send out the so-called Death Ball and target a player. It is possible to tick eat this Death Ball, which will be the norm in the later parts of the fight. Otherwise, the damage can be spread amongst the team if you group up. At 66 and 33% health respectively, Sodaseg will send one person into a maze to be a guide. Others will try to follow the guide's tile indications to outrun the tornado behind them. Stepping on a tile that wasn't in the guide's maze will punish you as well as anyone else close to you. Even with perfect mechanics, we're not leaving this room without using supplies. It's time to make it worth it, because if not, we're going back to Maiden. Alright, we going in?
You lead the way.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do this, guys. Let's focus up. Whip specs, if you didn't already use them. Let's group up. So try not to flinch for as long as we possibly can. Nice.
Off.
I'm off.
Say on if you get the ball.
Tashkent calls off here so that we can quote-unquote skip the death ball. By waiting for it to come out and triggering the maze right after, no one gets hit by it and we all save some supplies. Oh, it did hit me. Damn. I took a 45 right at the end. That sucks. Nicely done.
I might die here. Yep. Of course it would melee.
It's okay. No! Oh! No! 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 Bro!
I'm completely out. Good luck.
You got this, bro. You were born for this. With Cold One being the third to fall, it left a lonely Tashkent. 1v1 against a 36% health Sodaseg. Using every last piece of food, attempt number 6 ends with a new personal best for the team. But it was clear we weren't facing Zarpus today. Seriously, nice try. Like, that was the definition of a nice try, man. On the morning of day 2, some talks began amongst the team and I. Ironically, none of us expected to get through Nihlakis, and after we did, we all died to the boss we thought we'd be able to clear. What could we change to make sure this doesn't happen again? Potatoes. After our talks, we unanimously agreed that we should all be bringing a sack of potatoes from here on out. We're able to use these potatoes as tick eats for Sodaseg's Death Ball. If Tashkent had a sack of potatoes after it came down to a solo, there's a good chance we would have gotten past Sodaseg. With a sack of 10 potatoes, assuming 3 of us die, it should make a solo more realistic. But it's also great for not wasting our regular food on tick eats. Alright, hopefully I get 10 potatoes from this, but even 9 would be good, honestly. 74 farming, this is where you come in. That's exactly 10, let's go. Beautiful, that's 10 tick eats for each teammate. I know, I'm just insane like that.
Make sure I don't tank a hit here.
Oh wait, what?
Oh shit. We got this, 26, we're fine. We managed to clear Maiden on our second attempt of the day. Things were already looking up for that reason alone. If we communicate well, we can beat her more often. Boom!
Yeah, not even close.
Easy! But it was definitely still a struggle. 1 casualty and a lot of supplies used. Beautiful. Only took us 2 tries this time. Actually, I think I'm gonna get a second restore. I have 3 brews. Yeah, second restore. It was time for a test. I think all of us were wondering if our first Nihlakis was a fluke. We just barely scraped it by with 0.6% health and just a single death. This time, we got a bit of a reality check.
Yeah, just make sure you are as close to full HP as you can be.
I might die. I'm completely out of food. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Northwest is still healthy though. You can still get it. Forced to clutch. Cold One was the last alive with no food to his name. In no universe should someone be able to solo the Nihlo boss without any food, but there was a chance. You know what you have to do? There's only one way you finish this. It's time for door strats. Last alive, 40 HP, no food. There's only one hope to take us to Sodaseg. Chat, you have to believe. You have to believe. If he can set up this door, he can get this. The door strat makes use of how NPCs interact with players who are stalled by an action. Cold first lures the boss so that its northwest tile aligns with the west tile of the door. He then spam clicks the door from the west side, and this moves him under the boss. By spam clicking the door, he's resetting the error message that he gets every time he clicks. The boss is trying to attack or move, but it can't because it sees that Cold is busy with an action. And as long as he gets this error message every game tick, he can repeat this stall until the boss turns into its melee form, which is the only form that can't do damage through prayer. He can slowly heal to full and finish the boss over the next 15 minutes. Alright, I'll see you guys in 20 minutes and we'll be on to Sodaseg. "20 minutes and 12 seconds, and we stay alive, baby. A second chance at Sodaseg. This time, we are more than ready." Alright, 3 full brews. Oh my god. I'm gonna start flinching.
Just gonna ticket this one.
We might skip. Yeah.
Or skip it.
You can redemption if you need.
Yeah, good call actually. There we go.
Probably dead. Yep.
Oh shit. It's okay. It's still possible.
Oh my god, no way.
No. Not like this. Not like this. I think we need some really good RNG. We're just not doing any damage, man. Need some better luck. But I think it might still be possible. No. Not like this. Is this possible? I would need to get really, really lucky. There's just no way. I don't think I risk the bruise here. I'm just gonna suicide. Probably shouldn't have even ticket that one ball, but that is really, really sad. Sodaseg, man. Sodaseg. Sodaseg of all bosses. 2 for 2 on Nilo, 0 for 2 on Sodaseg. It was time to restock and go straight back in. The day was just getting started. No! Should we just reset? So many blood spawns. Yeah, we just res these. That is so bad.
That one was doomed from the beginning. There's 6 blood spawns.
I think that was by far our worst maiden yet.
Thanks. Nice.
Oh my god, I watched that happen. I'm lagging, bro. I need to heal badly. No! I thought I pre-stepped it. Won't be able to hit 46s right away.
Never mind.
That's great.
I just died.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm lagging, guys.
I think I'm lagging too.
I'm lagging so hard right now. This room stresses me out so much. No, 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 no. No!
Man, it looks like the craziest lag just happened there.
Oh, God. No way,
There's
dude.
no shot it does that, bro.
So waste everything. Like, send it. No. Okay, no, I don't actually have 4,319 attempts. That is, however, how many times I've walked into the Theater of Blood and reset my stats, like my run energy and stuff. It's pretty damn cool statistic, actually. That's so sick. Yeah.
I just died.
Oh, no, that's you. I'm dead. I clicked on that. I actually...
Maiden is my favorite boss.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So I do have good news. Only one more can come out because we're almost at the cap.
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
How AIDS is this room?
Gonna die for tank.
All right, let Cold take it.
Very low prayer too.
I'm eating all my foods. I'm eating all my foods.
Come on, let's go!
We did it.
Oh my god, that was the most brutal maiden clear we've had. 11.5 minutes. We cleared maiden on attempt number 8 and didn't clear her again until attempt number 19. It's been a long day at this point, and thankfully, Bloat went off without a hitch. And we were on to Nilo for the 3rd time. 2 brews, restore, and I'll buy 2 sharks. Wow, dude. The inventory is looking so stacked now. Ranger on it. No. No. Major on it.
Major on it. Major on it.
He's dead.
I think I got it. I got it.
Now we just live. Everyone live. Everyone live. Everyone live.
I'm gonna take west side. Everyone pick a corner and hold it down.
No.
You have a lot of bruise. That's a victory.
Aggro.
Major
Aggro.
on northwest.
No.
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 No. If only I won it. I didn't one hit, dude. I didn't one hit it.
No. Unsurprisingly, we decided to end day 2 there. We've got to make a change somewhere. Something like... we have to find something new. Something. A change had to be made. After we decided to call it quits for day 2, I played around with the DPS calculator for Sodaseg. Maiden was obviously still a problem, but I think the bigger issue at hand is getting our dreams crushed so late into the raid. We can't keep letting Sodaseg kill our dreams. Other than making obvious mistakes trying to save supplies, our problem was definitely accuracy. Sodaseg notoriously needs defense-draining weapons to make it a smooth fight. We wrote off attack potions in the past due to the difficulty of sourcing them for every run, and we didn't want to give up the inventory space either. But after plugging them into the calculator, this was a no-brainer. An 18% DPS increase. That is huge. It was time to scour the wiki and find out how to incorporate attack potions into the prep. Banshees dropped both Irrit Leaves and an Eye of Newt. Drop rate wasn't ideal, but it would work. So before day 3 started, I got myself a super attack potion, but I also wanted to trade something off for it. We were already low on space as it is, and the team and I came to a unanimous decision. So after speaking with the team, we are gonna get rid of the Carol skirt. It pains me because obviously fairly iconic to the whole setup, but after doing the math though, it really just isn't worth a spot. It's a couple accuracy points difference on Nilo, but we only need the Carol's top and darts to mislead Maiden's stat drain, so it makes the attack potion free. It was just a no-brainer from all of us, so on we go. With our day 3 setup prepared and ready, it was time to make shit happen. Easy. We've never ever cleared the first Maiden of the day, so I think that's a win on its own. Oh, I'm dead. Pillar got me.
Yeah, I got stacked out as well.
Damn, that was our worst Nilo yet. Absolutely perfect.
That was absolutely insane.
Perfection.
Is that our first Deathless Maiden?
It might be.
That, yes.
It might be our first Deathless Maiden. I've used so many brews.
Run the lap.
I've used so many goddamn brews. 7.5%.
Holy shit.
Holy, that's a healthy pillar. And that's a Nilo clear, baby. Let's go. Time for Sodaseg.
Such a good clear here.
See how these attack potions work for us. I'm dead. Oh my god. I didn't see that range. Oh, fuck, dude. No. Ironically, the Sodaseg I felt most confident about, I was the first one to die, and Kemp followed me right after. It was down to a 2v1 with 54% health remaining. There was still hope. Thanks to the 2 potato sacks, they both have 20 tickies between them. Nah, he's gonna finish it here. He's gonna hit a 32 right now.
Absolutely.
Never mind, 17.
Big.
That is GG
Yes,
for so.
we did it.
Finally did it. A 2-man clutch by Airball and Cold unlocks our 2nd supply chest and takes us to our first ever Zarpus as a team. Man, it feels good to be past. So all we have to do now is not screw this up, and we could actually clear Theater of Blood. That's feels weird saying that out loud. Meet Zarpus, the 5th boss of the Theater of Blood, and now the only thing standing between us and Verzik. Zarpus has the highest defense of all 6 bosses, making this room significantly harder without defense-draining weapons. Zarpus' first phase determines how much HP he wakes up with. Skeletons will appear on random tiles in the room to heal him, and you can stand on them quickly to prevent that. After this phase is over, Zarpus will wake up and begin shooting acid at each player, splattering the tile they're standing on. The room has 200 empty tiles, and Zarpus has a 4-tick attack speed. So in theory, the room should fill with acid within an 8-minute time frame, making survival impossible past that point. Realistically though, we have much less time than that. there's only so many tiles to melee from, which is our only real way of doing damage. These 20 inner tiles are the most important. You don't want these to get splattered by acid, so to kill Xarpus using melee, you want him to register your character on these back tiles when he decides to spit acid. This involves a timing to your attack rhythm. You have to step back on the one game tick where he registers your character's position. That way he'll splatter the back tile and not the tiles that we can attack from. The plan is to have all 4 of us use the same tiles by syncing up our attacks. So the 4 of us will be doing the exact same rhythm at the exact same time in unison to save as many tiles as we need to do enough DPS. Believe it or not, this is the only way we can beat Xarpus without a rune crossbow. If we don't use all our tiles as efficiently as possible, we just won't make it. After all, that's what this room comes down to. Can we finish Xarpus before our available tiles run out? After we get Xarpus to 27.5%, he'll stop spitting acid, and instead we'll start staring at quadrants of the room in intervals. The goal is to attack Xarpus while his back is turned to you. Attack him where he can see you, and you will most likely die with just a single mistake. We slowly wear out this last phase, and we'll be on to the 6th and final boss of the Theater of Blood. Phase 1 is pretty simple. The more healing we can prevent, the better. It might come down to very thin margins. Stakes were high, and the pressure was on. Having just gotten past our first Soda Seg, no one wanted to be the reason why we don't make it to Verzik. Full focus was on clicking the correct tiles at the correct time at the same time. It started to be obvious we hadn't done this before as a group, and had different ideas of where to stop on the corner tiles.
Redemption's
Holy
on,
shit.
redemption's on, redemption's on. That's gonna rag.
Popular strategy for this room is to keep redemption up, which should always keep you alive as the max hit of the poison is 8.
This is a mess.
What? It didn't proc redemption? No! I was on 8! It would have worked had I put it up a single game tick earlier, when I was still at 16 HP and not 8. It's clear we weren't working as an organized unit. A skip tile on a corner here, a mistimed tick there, was enough to put the entire Xarpus run into shambles. Before we knew it, the room was almost entirely full with acid. This was a last-ditch effort. With tiles and supplies running short, Kemp and Cold would have to do 13% of Xarpus' health with magic to get him to phase 3 and finish the fight. They managed to do another 2% before the fight ended. Being so close to the finish line, it hurt that much more. We probably should have ended day 3 there, but instead we decided to keep throwing ourselves at the problem. Ultimately, ending day 3 on attempt number 24. On the bright side, we did have a new PB. Maiden, Nilo, and Soda Seg were still occupying my mind, each of them having a very realistic shot at stopping our runs dead in their tracks. But I wanted to make sure that when we do make it past them, Xarpus is guaranteed. Our main problem is miscommunication during the 4-man DD. Our movement on the corners has to be done in a specific way so we limit acid splits. They're causing way too much damage in the run and make us run out of tiles way faster if we have different ideas of where to go. I've done hundreds of normal Theater of Blood runs in my time on the game, yet I've never had to do a full rotation around Xarpus when meleeing. Usually just one side because the gear we were using was so good. Running out of time or tiles isn't a factor in normal runs. Here, it's everything. Cold One suggested that we do a 2-tile skip at the corners to prevent acid splitting. To visualize it, we'd be going to tile 4, then tile 5, and then tile 6. And we do that on each corner. After a small practice session, it was time to begin day 4. Feeling much more confident about Xarpus. The only question still remaining, of course, would it be enough?
How good is settled?
You're just too insane.
Oh my god, my prayer.
How good is settled?
Oh my god, my prayer. Oh, I think I just had a heart attack.
Woo!
Let's go!
Death was so
Clean.
No death so
beautiful.
for the first time. Attempt 27 was looking incredibly good. With a flawless Soda Seg, we were in a prime position supply-wise to clear Verzik. All we have to do is finish Xarpus. Not only were we 3% ahead of our last Zarpus on the same tile, but we've taken a lot less damage already.
This is actually a lot better than last time. We got so many more hits off this time.
Yeah, doing way better.
Two. Then Emmanuel walk to 3. Tile 4.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it's gonna rag.
Corner.
Careful, it's gonna rag a lot here. Heart prayer, heart prayer.
Yep, make sure you got it on. Hold the line, we're almost there.
Hold the line, baby.
After that, make sure your prayers are on, and you've got prayer points.
Use whip specs if you have them. About to run out of tiles. I'm gonna go north. Let's go!
Wow.
Yes!
Oh my god. We freaking did it.
Oh my god.
Gaming.
Holy shit. With Zarpus on phase 3, the fight just became practically unlosable. We slowly attack him while he doesn't look at us, and finish the fight. 27 attempts later, we were standing inches away from the finish line. Let's go, boys!
Yeah,
We did
boy.
it!
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Verzik! Behind these doors was our final challenge.
Let me ask you something, man.
You have my undivided attention.
What comes after all of this? What do you do when it's all over?
Would you lie across the sand? Many miles I took to make it. Tell me, is it left to try? Tell me, is it left to try? Push and pull the times we had. Is a memory mistaken? Tell me, is it left to try? Tell me, is it left to try? Where do we run? Where do we run? Where do we
Two and a half years of preparation comes down to this. Meet Verzik Vitter, the final boss of the Theater of Blood. We've now entered the point in the raid where a single death means the end of the run. All 4 of us need to stay alive if we have any chance of getting through all 3 phases of Verzik. Phase 1 relies entirely on Dawnbringer, a staff we picked up after finishing Zarpus. We'll be trading it off to each other as we use its special attack. Every other weapon has a strict damage cap on phase 1, the Dawnbringer doesn't. It's the only way to do enough damage to finish this phase. Verzik's magic attack will target every player. The only way to dodge it is to be behind a pillar when it's thrown. Do damage to Verzik, run and hide before her attack. With a max hit of 137, it's vital to keep Prey Mage up at all times. It reduces the max hit to 68, saving the run if someone were to not make it to a pillar in time. Verzik will eventually destroy the pillars, and being near one when it falls will stun you and do up to 50 damage. Pillar to pillar, special attack after special attack will push Verzik to phase 2. Phase 2 requires the same attack rhythm we used on Zarpus, only this time there's a much bigger punishment. Nylos will spawn randomly every minute and target a player. These can do significant damage if they explode near you. Healers will come once Verzik hits 35% health. Assuming all 4 of us are still alive, we should have just enough damage output to negate them and slowly close out the fight. The more supplies we can save here, the better our odds for Verzik's final phase. This is where we'll be taking the most damage, all or nothing. While Verzik throws range and mage projectiles at everyone, one player becomes the tank. Their job is to step away from Verzik before her next attack. Otherwise, the entire team can get hit for up to 60 damage. Every 4 auto attacks, Verzik will have something special in store for us. Nylos, webs, yellows, and the green ball of death. These will go on rotation until the fight ends. Web phase requires us to sync up in a similar way to Zarpus. Getting caught in a web will trap you and cause significant damage. Yellows require you to coordinate and find a yellow tile to stand on. Not making it to one in time or sharing one with a teammate will do up to 80 damage. The green ball of death will target a player at random and does a guaranteed 74 damage to whoever it lands on. The ball can be passed to a teammate if they're within range. Once Verzik reaches 20%, Verzik's attack speed gets a buff, and a purple tornado will spawn to chase you. Letting it catch up to you heals Verzik for a significant amount. This part of the fight is utter chaos, trying to do as much damage as you can while you avoid the tornado, try to stay out of melee range, switch your prayers to range and mage, all the while still having Nylos, webs, yellows, and the green ball of death to deal with every 4 attacks. This is the last test. If we can conquer this, the Morytania Theater of Blood completion is a reality.
Alright, it's go time. You ready?
Yep.
Let's end the series. Alright, it's mine next.
Alright, pillar going down after this.
We've had some big specs. What?
Yeah, this is insane.
Whoever's got Dawnbringer, do the flinching.
I'm going in. It's going down, guys. It's going down.
Look how big Settled's balls are.
Let's go. Phase 2. It was time for phase 2. Whatever we can save here will be vital to our survival and making this clear possible. Nyla North. Should be the last Nyla we get until P3 at least. As you can see on the east side of the room, we have a purple Nylo constantly healing Verzik while we attack. We've opted to have just one Entangler and someone to hold a poisoned weapon. I'll explain the poisoned weapon a little later. It is finally a little later. This is where the poison weapon comes in. It's the only way to kill the purple Nylo and stop the healing. But not yet. We're not going to be killing it until Verzik hits 35% health. We're doing just enough damage right now to out DPS it. As long as the purple Nylo stays up, no other Nylos will spawn, making this a free ride until 35%, albeit a very slow one. It took us over 6 minutes to get Verzik to 35%. Yeah, just try to flick as much as you can. I think if we can save like 2 prayer pots for P3, we can make it, but might be close honestly. Due to our low DPS, this last 35% is tough. Verzik's magic attacks drain prayer. We kill the healers as fast as possible and get right back into the attack rhythm before the next set. Yeah, we skip. Can I steal a heal real quick, maybe?
Alright, time for P3.
No, okay. P3 boys, let's finish this.
How you guys doing on prayer?
I'm at 7 doses. Got 6 restore, 1 prayer. Still 3 brews though. Looks like I will be tanking today. It all comes down to this. One more phase, no room for error. I'm 1 tick early. I'll wait up 1 sec. No, I'm late. Oh my god. I was so focused on prayer flicking. I'm so sorry, dude.
Keep going, man. You're good.
And just like that, 1 tick late on the step back gets my teammate killed. All of a sudden, this run is looking a lot less likely. We passing this around? Ali, I'm passing you now.
I think it's better if
No.
he takes it. 'Cause he has no run.
That was terrifying, dude.
I didn't realize you were there. I was just trying to redemption the thing.
We are doing no damage, man. This is so slow. Yeah, it's safe. No. Unbelievable, dude. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I just took so much damage. I'm on my last legs here, boys. This is probably it for me very, very soon here, unless I can get some really lucky heals. Whoever gets ball, just pass it to me. The best thing I can do right now is just eat it for you guys. Pass, 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 pass.
No, don't. It's fine. You can take the next one.
I might make it to the next one. I don't know. We can actually do this. I'm getting some heals. 30%. We can actually maybe pull this off. Nilo, watch out. Ooh. I don't even have run for webs, so I'm just gonna chill. You guys take it. I've been on low run since like 80%, unfortunately. Oh no. I can maybe get you out. I'm out of range. I'm down to my last 3 prayer points, so I'm literally just trying my hardest to live until this green ball now. Tank it for you guys. No! Good luck, guys. Oh no. If I had just lived until that green ball, maybe. Another green ball will come out in under 60 seconds to end the run. Cold One has until then to finish Verzik.
Yeah, this is probably doomed unless Guthan's Rambo heals me.
Yeah, looking like this is the end. GG's, man. So close. So incredibly close, dude. Attempt 27 was over, with Phase 3 Verzik on 6.8%. That one melee, man. That one missed melee. That could have been it. I'm not gonna let that happen again. The wipe at Verzik was absolutely brutal for my supplies. It took quite a while to get back on my feet, but we were ready to go straight back in. The first order of business was to get some brews back. Our maidens have been really clean recently though. Hopefully I roll 13 on the chest and we're good to go. We were thinking very big there.
How many points are you packing right now?
13, baby!
Let's
No
go!
way.
We can run the next one.
Let's go. So 3 brews, 1 restore. With 13 points spent, we decided to take our win and prepare for a deep run on attempt number 30.
Good job, guys. That was
Clean,
nice.
guys, clean. Not a single death. I 1 restore, and I'm just gonna keep 2 points for later. Somebody say Deathless Nilo.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Hello. Good job,
Anybody want these
guys.
darts?
Hell yeah. I'll do that, and I'll pre-pop high and a shark.
That wasn't even close. That was so quick.
Yes!
I didn't mess that up.
We
Good
did
shit,
it.
guys.
Oh my god, that is such a relief, man. Such a relief. You know, I want to say one thing. I know we're getting it this run. I know that the next time we come back, I will have 1 TOBKC. It's written in the fucking stars. You guys ready? Let's finish the series. Phase 2, baby, let's go. Already so much cleaner than last time, only 2 pillars. I've got west side.
I've got southeast.
Alright, execute the purple. I'm still gonna be sweating for every last prayer point I can save here. I refuse to let anything take this away. We should all brew up, by the way, just to stay potted up for the rest of this. Attempt 30 was looking like it was in the bag. Supplies are solid, but the ice we're walking on is thin. I know that better than anyone. Let's go.
Nice, we got it.
Final stretch, guys. Let's get it.
All right, hopefully I don't tank here. No way.
You got it, dude. You got it. Be confident.
Crabs are out.
That's on me, Kemp. That's on me. I think I'm just gonna stay on spear the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have top right.
I'm going down here.
Okay, I got east.
Nice. It's on me. I got it. I'm still looking pretty good on food, so.
Should we wait until the web plays or what?
Yeah, I guess we could.
I guess we could just wait, yeah. I have 3 brews. I don't know about you guys. I can definitely tank a bit longer. And so we decide to stop attacking Verzik and wait. Taking her under 20% will trigger tornadoes. By waiting until web phase, we'll all be synced up and doing damage when they appear. We want to finish this final 20% as fast as possible. Oh, no way, dude.
All that waiting for webs.
All that waiting and 2 of us miss it. That was such a waste of supplies, man. If you're low, just focus survivability. Stay on spear. And you can pass me green as well. It'll be really soon.
It swapped. There's nothing I could do, sorry.
You're fine, Just live. No!
I had no food.
Oh, you took the green ball with you though.
Yeah.
It's honestly the best you could have done there. That's a melee. Oh my god, I got hit at 55. Huge hit. Oh, webs. Let's finish it. That could have been it. I'm not gonna let that happen again. To sum it up, the Mauritania-only Theater of Blood just isn't possible. Or is it? Let's go!
You got the final hit! Settle's got the final hit! Settle's got the final hit!
Dude!
All settled. All settled, man.
Oh, it's finally over. 930 days after announcing the goal, my spear lands the final hit to finish Verzik. I remember feeling so many things in that moment. The relief, the euphoria, but more than anything, that feeling of pure disbelief that the goal I created nearly 3 years ago was finished. A goal that, at the time of creation, was believed to be impossible. No purples, never freaking lucky, bro. We did it! Let's go, man. The first chest? Huge, bro. Huge mahogany seeds. That's absolutely massive for the account. 2.5 years in the making, baby. 2.5 goddamn years. I don't think I'll ever forget the feeling I had on this day. When I really consider the history of this goal, it's not exactly the smoothest ride. Early plans and ambitions struck down by setbacks over and over again. I once thought it would be possible to complete the goal by August of 2019, until learning my initial strategy would never work. Back to the drawing board, time and time again, you grind and you grind for the thing that'll make it all possible, only to be reset to rock bottom right before the end. I've been crawling to this finish line for what feels like forever, but on that day, nothing else mattered. Exactly 300 days ago, on the dot, I checked. I died right here. On this tile, I lost everything. And here we are. We're back. I have a Theater of Blood KC in my chat box, standing on the exact same goddamn tile. Belongs to me now. This is my tile now, forever. It's mine. What now? Is that it? I mean, that was the goal of the series. Complete the Theater of Blood. And although I consider the series to be completed, I'm not done yet. Do something once, maybe you got lucky. Do something twice, well, maybe you got lucky twice, but probably not, right?
I wanted a second clear, and I wanted it bad. The only question was, will my supplies cooperate? I only have 12 prayer pots left. You'd think that after a nearly flawless clear, we'd start flying through completions, but things were back to reality pretty quickly. Maiden wipes, Nylo wipes, all the while I was running on fumes in terms of supplies. Attempt after attempt, I used the very last of my prayer pots from the supply hunt. It was attempt number 39 now, and I was completely out of prayer pots. We've made it to the supply chest a few times, so the inventory is looking pretty good, but we need to hope for a deep run here and now to avoid hunting for supplies again.
I think it's actually very rare that we've had everyone live on Nylo.
Yep.
We usually have at least one death.
God. Fuck down.
Oh my god. I just ran out of prayer at the end. Holy.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
Okay,
go.
free. Let's go,
Nice.
boys.
Woo. Yes.
Nice. Okay, spears
I'm
on.
brewing.
Repot.
Bounce it again.
Help.
Sorry, I was more concerned on not.
It's okay. It's okay. We can get it.
Webs, webs, webs.
Oh,
Let's
let's
go. Yes.
Yes.
Easy.
Oh, never, man.
Literally never.
And the loot. Okay, I mean, I guess I just really want vials of blood, honestly, but man, seeing a purple chest would be so hype, dude. When we needed it most, we clear Theater of Blood for a second time. Where the first completion took us 30 attempts, this one took us only 9. With 2 Mauritania completions down, there was only one thing left on my Mauritania bucket list. Let's be honest, there's no universe where this ends without a Theater of Blood unique. As it stands, the odds of me getting one in my name is roughly 1 in 33. Unfortunately, there's a 40% chance I get the one drop I can't use, the Avernic Defender Hill. It's the most common drop, which means 3% chance for an item, and then a 60% chance that I can actually use the item I get. After 2 completions, I think I've more than proven the possibility and viability of a Mauritania only clear. I did exactly what I said I would do with this series. But if I want to get a unique and truly finish the Mauritania bucket list, I'll have to take drastic measures. From here on out, my teammates will have absolutely no restrictions. We'll be doing the Theater of Blood until I get a unique drop in my name, however long that takes. Making my strength pot for the probably very long journey I have ahead of me. Let's go get a purple, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. This is the purple.
Bottom left purple, please. I hate this game, dude.
Yeah.
Yes! My first vials of blood and 1,000 blood runes. Oh my. And we fill every single pool. What an accomplishment. Oh, kill it, please! No! I mean, realistically, this could take a long time since I can't get MVP in any room. I don't know. Who knows how long this is really gonna take. Oh, shit! Oh, first purple scene. Not in my name, but still, that's so cool, man. Deathless Raid, yeah, deserved. Let's see what it is. Justy Legs. Iconic, dude. I mean, it's not the one, though. Oh, we got one. Please be bad. Ooh, Justy Face Guard. I would have actually really liked that. That's nice. Okay, purples are starting to roll in, dude. 2 raids later. Oh my god, that's full Justy in 25 chests. On the bright side, if this does keep up, I'm gonna have so many blood runes for my future Scythe or Sanguine SD staff. I'm getting so many. And that is KC number 50, which means I am officially on the high scores. And no purple to be rewarded. Oh my god, we finally got one. The 40 dry streak broken. 41. Oh, okay. Bullet dodge, baby. Theater of Blood, a veteran. And once again, no purple. Never mind, man. Never mind.
Oh, that would have been nice. The back-to-back, and it's not mine again. Oh my. I've officially seen everything except a scythe. We're gonna enter the room. Then there's gonna be purple on the right side. It's gonna have my little arrow over it. Oh, damn, dude. The blood rune stack is getting so nice. Well. 100 theaters of blood and no purple, which means I did get the cape before I get a purple. 100 theater of blood, KC. That is something special. Hopefully the item is not far away at this point. I don't think I'll be replacing the coffin or anything, but it is really cool to have this cape as an accomplishment. It also just doesn't exist though, so... But... No, never mind. No purples! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! 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 Finally! Oh my god, it's real! 118! Oh! Oh my god, it actually happened, bro! No way. Anything but an Avernic. Please. Anything. Yes! 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 I can actually use it! Oh, and it's the face guard! It's iconic, bro! It's iconic! It's so beautiful! It is done. Justy face guard first purple. 118 later. Shout out to my two kings here for being on the winning run as well. We did it. After weeks of non-stop Theater of Blood runs, 118 is my lucky number. It's like the most practical and iconic piece of the set, so I'm insanely happy with it. I definitely did a lot more Theater of Blood on this account than I expected to do, but to be walking away with the Sinhaza Shroud and an item is an awesome accomplishment. I decided to do a few more raids to take the helmet out for a spin, hoping to grab a second item. I definitely have more prayer than I usually have here. Helm is putting in work, man, that fat prayer bonus. Unfortunately, after 7 more raids, I wasn't so lucky. My last run was number 125, which is where my KC stands today. 125. I think that's a good place to call it. To craft your own journey and play by your own rules has something beautiful to it. To overcome your limitations and find joy in places no one has before is such an incredibly cool thing to me. There's no account too obscure, there's no account too ridiculous, because that just simply isn't a real concept. What is RuneScape about if not about setting goals and accomplishing them? That's the beauty of the game. There is no wrong way to play. If there's anything you can take away from watching me spend 1,083 days in what's considered to be RuneScape's most depressing region, let it be this. Success is absolutely riddled with imperfections. Wherever you are with your own goals and aspirations in life, don't let anyone else dictate your timeline. Don't let anyone else tell you what is or isn't possible. Hell, I set out to complete this series by August of 2019. I'm 2.5 years late. So what? I'm still here, writing the best goddamn story I could. We're all getting across that finish line, I promise you. Some of us will run, some of us will walk, and some of us will crawl to it on scorching hot pavement, but one day at a time, we will all cross it. And that's all that matters. Thank you for all 1,083 days. Here's to the next seemingly impossible goal.
What comes after all of this? What do you do when it's all over?
You know, one journey ends, another begins.